To make it easy, I sometimes used current/third seer to address the different version of seer after the accident. Episode 8 starts with Rattri's people taking an unconscious seer away. Fu contacts Weim and he, Zone and Weim rush to the hospital. Fu cries and apologizes to Seer. Seer wakes up but doesn't recognize Fu. Then it cuts to our Seer in the white room where he meets another Seer in black. Fu sees that there's no scar on current Seer's forehead, but Rattri interrupts with his so-called fiancé, Lukpri. Back to our Seer in white room, he wants to go back to Fu but is unable to do so. Seer in black tells him about time dimensions and says there are many different versions of Seers that come here. Then he shows Seer the first meeting between himself and his Fu that our Seer has seen in his dreams. Then he shows the memory of another Seer who met his Fu 10 years later. That Seer was very mean to his Fu, but after a stabbing incident he saw many other versions of himself and Fu. After showing him all these, Seer in black says that they are all different from each other, but Fu is their only light. The Seer before him showed him the way, and now he's showing our Seer, and our Seer will show the next Seer. And our Seer can't leave until the third Seer goes back to his own world. The current Seer acts indifferent to Weim's scolding, and Weim angrily walks out. Lukpri comes to visit, but Seer tells her to get out. Weim and Jean discuss the current mess, and Jean seems to be having trouble with hearing thoughts. Lukpri goes to mess with Fu and tries to slap him, but Fu's friend T stops her. T then goes to Seer and tells him off for ignoring Fu and letting his fiancée cause trouble for him. Seer seems annoyed and goes to find Fu. Fu tells him about his and Seer's shared memories. Fu then asks if he believes in parallel worlds, and Seer says nonsense. Fu then sees his scar-free forehead and tells him you're not him, and Seer leaves. But after nightfall, Fu suddenly runs to find Seer and tells him to convey his message to his Seer. He says he loves Seer and tries to leave, and Seer seems to be having a headache. Then our Seer comes back and stops Fu. A post-credit scene shows the third Seer waking up in his bedroom. His world's Fu comes to give him some meds and tries to run away. But Seer remembers our Fu's parallel world question and stops his Fu. The teaser for the next episode shows a happy Fu as his Seer's back. Weim asks if Seer has told Fu the truth. Weim and Jean watch as Fu and Seer share a moment. Weim and Jean also share a moment. Fu asks if Seer met that other Fu, and Seer says he has something to say. It looks like the first storm is over, but we still have Rattri and that fiancé to deal with. And it seems that Jean is losing his power. We'll see how that plays out in the next episode. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments. Consider liking and subscribing. See you soon.